So welcome to part 11, and basically now that I know my array adapter is working and it's loading the title and the image in the list view, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create 3 Java classes to load each individual item from the array adapter. So when you click on one of the items in the list, it'll load the corresponding screen. So burger 1, so fragment burger 1, fragment burger 2, fragment burger 3, which I've created here, and you'll see that. So it'll load each screen as you click on each individual list item. So going back to the tutorial, I'm going to create a Java class for each of them, and instead of calling it concert 1, I'm going to call it burger 1 fragment, all in title case, burger 2 fragment, and burger 3 fragment, and I'm going to put it in the burgers package folder. So burger 1 fragment, burger 2. So we now have my 3 burger fragments, and they're going to use layered inflators to load each of the different resource screens layouts for each of them: fragment burger 1, fragment underscore burger 2, and fragment underscore burger 3. I'm going to start with the first one. One fragment, if I go to the tutorial, and you'll see I have the code, so I'm just going to copy code for the bundle. I'm going to then do the root myself rather than copy. So if I do first import and then import com dot, and you'll see the R, and then the rest of the imports can be copied and pasted. And then you'll see in the code it extends fragment for the layered inflator, and it's going to be fragment underscore burger 1. So extends fragment first. And I just copy the code for the layered inflator and just change fragment concert 1 fragment underscore burger 1. Right, and for the second one, I'm just going to copy the imports from this one and put it into the second one. And here I'm going to have extends fragment. Back to first one, just copy the layered inflator, and I'm just going to change it to fragment underscore burger 2. And again, then copy the imports and put it into the third one. And this time it's going to be fragment underscore burger 3. So no errors, only the extends fragment. And oh, I've taken this here, which I don't need. I actually copied that there. I shouldn't have copied that public class. It's the public view. So I've no errors. I'm going to check just my app's working before I move on to the final part. You can show that my array adapter is still working and no burgers are still loading. What I need now to do is to put the code in the burger fragment that basically whenever you click, and it's a non-click event, so when you click on each one of these it'll launch whichever burger 1, burger 2, burger 3 fragment to load the fragment, the XML on the screen. You'll see that in the concert fragment, you're importing the fragment management component and the widget for the list view. So you need to import these, and it'll be in the, instead of concert fragment, it'll be in the burger fragment. So if I go to burger fragment, and just below the, I'm going to put these two imports. Go back to my tutorial and you'll see I have them in the right place, and then under the return route view, so if I go to return route view at the bottom, and under here in this actual list fragment class, I'm going to put this code that basically is a non-item fix, and the list view is L and the view is V. So I'm going to put this piece of code in. So I'm going to take this first piece of code, override, and then I'm going to put in the void for the on list item click, and I'm going to close the brackets because I have an opening bracket here. So if I Control C, copy, and again I'm under the return route view and the closing bracket, but I'm still within the burger fragment for the extend list fragment. So I'm going to bring that down, and then I'm going to put my closing bracket to take away that error, and I'm going to get the different components. And as again you'll see here, there's an activity for setting the title, so I'm going to set the title for each of the burgers as I do the different selection. just set it down in the order after each of this, and I'm going to change this to burger 1 fragment, which loads up this Java class, which in turn inflates this here onto the screen. Go for the second one. So you'll see that the selection starts at 0, and the reason for that is because an array starts 0, 1, 2. So the first one is going to be 0. Go back to my next piece of code. Control C and dot in. In the layers. I'm also going to change the set title to the burger names. And you see I'm getting no errors at the moment, so I'll go and do the final one. And if you had more, then you'd have 3, 4, 5, whatever amount. And the third burger is the solid burger. And all the different open and closing brackets are all working because I'm getting no red line. So now that I don't have any errors, I'm going to save. I'm going to stop and run my app again. The app loaded, and bring up my burgers, and I click on any burger and it brings up the corresponding screen. So you'll see the Elvis burger. Go back and click on burgers again. Chorizo burger brings up the chorizo burger. Back again and click on burgers, and solid burger brings up the solid burger. So that basically less than an hour to create the app from the tutorials. The app is fully working, and the extra things that you would do then is you maybe have more information about the different burgers. You might have the price, and you might have then an extra function in here, an activity, that there's a button and you could add to order, which would then have a add to cart facility for totaling your price and purchase of the burgers. So thank you very much. As you see, it was less than an hour to build the app from the tutorials. Thank you.